Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cologne podcast. My name is Mike.
And my name is Ryan. And we're just two best friends going on this fragrance journey, smelling things and giving you our uneducated opinion on it.
Yes, we are, Ryan. And today we're taking a look at Frederic Malle's Monsieur for our friend of the podcast, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob, who went to buymeacoffee.com/Cologne podcast and said, love the podcast. If you ever come across Malle's Monsieur, give it a sniff.
Well, guess what? We came across it, and we're about to sniff it.
We're going to give it a sniff, Bob. Let me tell you what Papa T. Luch has to say on Fragrantica.
Hit us with it, Papa Luch.
If you don't like the smell of brand new leather, you won't like this. Other notes are somewhat detectable, but leather is way dominant and quite nauseating.
Wow, I mean, fresh leather always smells good to me, man, so...
Yeah, I know.
I'm already Horny Town, USA right now.
He is horny for this. Bob, thanks for getting Ryan so horny for Monsieur. And we're going to smell it, but first we got to go back in time to that one-night stand review of JOOP Homme Le Parfum.
Hit the music, Todd.
Yeah. One-night stand review.
Well, Mike, after being cradled in bed with JOOP all night...
Those German sheets.
What do you think about Le Parfum? We didn't give it a fair shake.
You know, the episode was so fast that we really only got the initial burst, and it wasn't until the dry down that it actually became something I would assume is closer to what people are used to with JOOP Homme.
And we were pretty shocked at how good it ended up being.
Yeah, it reminded me of like a little bit more sophisticated 1 million or something like that.
It really did, and it stayed on forever.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
So, Nick, if you've ever smelled Instant Crush by Mancera, it's like in between 1 million and Instant Crush on the dry down.
It really is. And it actually is a really good clean smell, or soft clean smell, I should say.
And sweet, though.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
My opinion of it has definitely changed. I still probably wouldn't buy it because I'm not like a fan of the opening, and this really isn't my vibe, but honestly, it could be a sample to a buy for a lot of people out there. I was impressed with it once it dried down.
Yeah, I think if you're a big fan of Givenchy's Gentleman and you really like Paco Rabanne's 1 million, then this is the perfect merriment of the two. So if you like those two fragrant identities, that strong iris, but then also the sweet, syrupy bubblegum type vibe, if you like both of those, it starts off one way. It's not a mixture of the two. It's like it starts with one and ends with another.
Yeah, it's pretty good. His description of it really kind of sums that up. And so I think, I'm changing mine a little bit. I think mine was a hard skip, but I think it's at least a sample.
For $40 for a Parfum, and it was rather strong, as far as lasting quality goes.
And when he says $40, that's for a 4.2 ounce bottle, by the way.
Yeah, 120 mil, and that's at retail. I'm sure you could probably find it even cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Out there. So it's worth a sample. Get your hands on a sample. We were able to find one. You can get online, get you a sample from there, and you'll be able to see whether or not you want to spend the money. It's not too expensive to grab you 2 or 3 mil of JOOP Homme Le Parfum.
Yeah, see what the street value is. So, so there you go. There's our one night stand review of JOOP's Le Parfum.
Yeah.
And now we're getting into our scent of the day. That's Frederic Malle.
Malle with Monsieur.
You want to go first?
I went first last time. Sure.
Okay, I'll go. I'm kind of excited if it's like fresh leather like this Papa Lucci just told us.
Oh, yeah. Papa T. Luch.
Okay. Ooh.
Wow. Yeah. I get that leather. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Woo.
Man. Okay. You want me to give you my first riff here of what I think?
Yes.
Okay. Off the spray, I think I want to say this real quick. I want to preface this. What's the other Frederic Malle we have smelled?
Musk Ravageur.
I didn't really care for that. Remember, it was kind of dusty or something. It was weird.
Yeah, it was real strong spice. I don't know if we ever released that episode or not.
Okay, well then scratch that. Anyway.
I know, but we can say that.
Okay.
We can tell them.
But yeah, we did an episode on it. I don't know if we released it. If we didn't, I don't think I really cared for it. And so I was really kind of let down. The only other thing I've smelled, though, you did get, which was a Portrait of a Lady, which did smell freaking good.
Yeah. That was more of a strong rose fragrance. And again, remember back in the day, I was really hunting down those rose fragrances around Mother's Day. So,
but this is what I'm going to say about this. This opening is obnoxiously strong.
Yeah.
I fucking love it because it's somewhat, it's actually kind of like, even though it's loud and in your face, there's like a real nice smoothness to it as well.
Yeah.
And this opening smells like old school gentleman badass right now.
One thing that I've been thinking about that I feel like sometimes colors our opinion of fragrances the way we do this is we spray our skin and then we freaking cram our nose in it. And most fragrances are about what's in the air. Most of the time we experience a fragrance when it's on somebody. It comes into kind of our field of nostril capacity. And so I want to do better about not just snorting a hot line right off my top of my hand, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And kind of getting it in the air. And right now in the air, I really do just smell like leather boots.
And it smells incredible.
Yeah.
It's a good ass smell. I'm shocked. I hope it draws down to something even better, but that last Frederic Malle, I didn't care for. It didn't really impress me with this. Because prices are pretty expensive for this stuff.
Ooh, on the tester strip, there's like some citrus going on with the two. I really like it on the card.
Yeah, there is. Man, you know what it almost smells like on the card? Just faintly for a second there, almost like an ice cream shop for a second. With like fresh cones being made or something. That was weird.
No, I didn't get that at all.
I'm totally getting that.
I like it, man. On the card, there is some like citrus and spice and leather. It is really cool.
Let's get into the trend and price.
Okay.
This is kind of a weird one, but I can kind of see why. I'm kind of telling a little bit of the future here of who's wearing it. But it's the trend level on this. It's like it's constantly in the middle and it has little peaks where it kind of peaks up like it's starting to do something.
Yeah, it never got like red hot.
Never. No. And I would think maybe this is a polarizing scent.
Oh, for sure. Because that leather is so damn strong.
It is, but man, it smells so fucking good. It smells high end to me.
Yeah, it's doing a lot of really interesting things on the card, but I do feel like you have to be a certain individual to wear this thing.
Absolutely. And for the price point of $385 for 100 ml of it, not too bad, but it's kind of pricey.
Wait, what? Say that again?
It's $385 for 100 ml. And then I think a 10 mil, they sell a 10 mil travel atomizer on their website. I want to say it's like $75. But I would think kind of going into the who's wearing it.
Got to be wearing a pinstripe suit. Am I right?
Yes. This is, as much as I love this, I feel like this scent is older than me.
It's very mature. Yes, I definitely feel like it's mature.
God damn. I don't know what your hand smells like, but my hand smells so fucking good right now.
It does. Like incense.
I may not give a fuck if it's older than me. This shit smells good.
So Monsieur just is basically like Mr.
Okay. So yeah, Mr. Gentleman.
Yeah.
It's definitely, you got to be a gentleman to wear this. Like you got to look the part. You carry yourself well. I don't know. You probably own a pack of fucking horses or something. Got a stable of them. Fuck.
Yeah, this reminds me of like the Dos Equis, like most interesting man type vibe.
Oh my God, dude. This is like every older man I've kind of ran into in my life, whether it be at a wedding or a church function or something. Somebody who like shows up and they're like dressed to the fucking nines and they've got great charisma and they're interesting and they have a good mind on them. Like they're really intriguing and everything they seem to talk about and say, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Like that's the person that's wearing this shit.
Yeah, like if the life of the party was an older, more mature gentleman.
Yes. This is sick.
I really do like it. I don't feel like I fit the vibe of this. If we're jumping into the who's wearing it, which I feel like that's what we're kind of talking about.
Yeah.
It is more mature. I think it's like starts at 50 and goes up from there.
Absolutely. This is definitely 50s and up. And it's like I want to wear it and I may not give a fuck because what's on my skin right now smells absolutely fantastic.
Yes, it does. And the card smells incredible as well.
I'm really impressed with this one.
Yeah, it's really good. Bob, thank you so much for recommending this one because I don't think this would normally jump out at us as one to grab for an episode.
100%. I would have never fucking grabbed this. So yeah, Mr. Bob, if you're out there and you're listening, just know your two broke ass friends from the Cologne podcast really did appreciate the coffee, but we really appreciated this recommendation because this is one of those fragrances that I will remember for a long time.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
You know, I always compare really strong incense, smoky, amber type fragrances to T-Rex, but this is like the most wearable version of what like T-Rex is.
You're on it 1,000%. I agree. It really is. It's not too strong anything. For me, at least, it's not too strong. It's like just right. And it's, even though I'm not an expert here, but it feels really well-rounded.
Yeah, it's like, you know, some of those really strong fragrances kind of like hurt the back of your throat a little bit when you smell them.
Yeah.
This doesn't do that.
Yeah, no gagging on this one.
No. There's no mascara running today. But when I smell it, it's all those really strong qualities about those, but it's very well-rounded. It's smooth fragrance.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay. I don't know if we're getting through this too fast. I'm really not trying to, but it's just this really kind of took me by surprise.
Yeah.
Skip it.
Sample it.
Buy it.
What are you going to do, Ryan?
Because this definitely is older than me.
Yeah.
It's got that vibe. I can't say I could buy a full bottle of this, but I am very tempted into buying the 75 mil travel atomizer that they sell on their website.
Yeah.
$75, I can deal with it. Hell, I've bought Roger Parfum shit that had less than that, you know?
Right.
For more. So I think I could get down with having a little decant of this and putting it on every once in a while.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is a fragrance that you really have to pick and choose when you wear it.
Yeah.
This isn't one you're splashing on just walking around the house.
No.
You know, you have to have a purpose to be getting really dressed up.
Yeah. Or dressed down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this thing.
I bet you when this thing dries down, it is going to be the sexiest fragrance.
I'll be shocked if it's not. But
manly.
For real, it's like if I've ever walked into a tailor and the guy was measuring me out. He was freaking on all of his fucking knees. He had the fucking tape between my thighs and that area, you know, trying to figure out the inseam.
Right.
And
shorter inseam, I'm assuming.
And then it's like he stands up after he gets all of his numbers crunched down there. And he kind of walks by me, and I'm like, man, that motherfucker smells good. He's got his shit together. And, you know, he does. He's dressed to the fucking nine and smells good.
I don't want to hate on any tailors out there, but I feel like the guy who's buying the suit is wearing this fragrance, not the tailor.
Not true.
The tailor is probably wearing Giorgio Beverly Hills.
Yeah, so I'm getting tailored, and then the other guy that's got more money than me getting tailored,
Yeah, exactly. So to say what I feel about this fragrance, because I'm kind of with you, I'd love to have a little bit just to fucking try out.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, it's an amazing fragrance. It's a fun ride, but it's definitely not my typical flavor.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can appreciate it, but I probably wouldn't drive it very often.
Yeah. Like a really badass old school car. You're going to take care of it.
Yeah.
Crank it up. Make sure the engine's running.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You run it every week just to make sure you're keeping the cobwebs blown out.
Yeah.
But there's very few times it actually hits the streets.
Okay. So that's today's episode. Bob, again, thank you so much. To all you other people out there, if you enjoyed today's Monsieur, then I encourage you to go to Spotify. You know what? Fuck that. Yeah. If you like today's episode, good on you. We love you. We've missed y'all. We're glad we're back. Check out all the other platforms we're fucking dunking off on right now.
Yeah, if you like what we do audibly, then maybe you want to check out some video content. It's out there. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We're making content. You guys have asked for it. It's out there. We love you, and we just want to thank you guys for sticking around with us. Even when we took our little hiatus, we came back, and you guys were instantly plugged back in. We love you for it.
And until next time,
spray it up, y'all.